Unite beyond boundaries. Innovate together. Joe's PANKRATION 2024. No border.
Go ahead.
What is going on, everybody? Jaws PANKRATION 2024. My name is Todd Sharp, and I am really thrilled to be here. First of all, I want to thank amazing Jaws user group, one of the most passionate user groups in the entire world, and the dedication that it takes and strength and endurance, all of the things related to PANKRATION that has been shown by the Jaws user group. Absolutely amazing. I've watched some of the sessions and it's been really great. Some really great sessions on containers and serverless and security and all of those amazing things that make the cloud so wonderful. This session is going to be a little bit different. My name's Todd Sharp. I am a principal developer advocate for Amazon Interactive Video Service, also known as Amazon IVS. And this session is all about building interactive live streaming experiences with Amazon IVS. A little bit about me. I am a developer, have been a developer for 20 plus years. I live in Georgia in the United States, southeast part of the country, if you're not familiar. And I am a developer advocate for Amazon IVS for the last 2 years. So what is Amazon Interactive Video Service? That is a question that we are going to answer, and hopefully you learn more about it in the next 14 minutes. First of all, if you're not familiar with it, you're using it right now. It is the service that is powering Jaws PANKRATION. The live stream that you are watching right now is powered by Amazon Interactive Video Service, and it is an AWS managed service that is built on the same network and infrastructure that powers Twitch.tv. That is the network that has handled and processed and delivered 1.35 trillion minutes of video watched in 2023. That slide is actually incorrect. It is 2023. What features does Amazon Interactive Video Service offer? Well, that is a fantastic question. And the first feature that we offer is low latency streaming with multiple ingest options. What is low latency streaming? Low latency streaming is live streaming that takes about 2 to 5 seconds to get from glass to glass. So my glass, the glass of my camera, to your glass, the glass of your screen, it's about 2 to 5 seconds. And if you are watching us right now on Jaws PANKRATION, you're seeing about 2 to 5 seconds of latency. We also offer real-time streaming, which is powered by WebRTC and offers around 300 milliseconds of latency. We also have Stream Chat for interactivity. We have a full host of web and mobile SDKs for both broadcast and playback for your live streams. We also have a control plane API for resource management, of course, like every AWS service. So let's talk about each one of those services. Let's first start with low latency streaming. This is the kind of streaming that you're going to think about when you think about something like Twitch. The first thing that we should talk about when we talk about low latency channels, and channels is the term that we use when we talk about low latency streaming. The first thing that you have to know is that there's no spin up time. When I first got started with Amazon Interactive Video Service, I was very surprised by this. When you create a channel, it is immediately available for you to use and start streaming to all of your viewers. We offer something called adaptive bitrate streaming. And the way to think about adaptive bitrate streaming is it is a way for us to deliver very low latency by doing things like maybe going down to a lower resolution on the live stream, but it's a way for our intelligent player SDK to make sure that the user is always getting the lowest latency possible, whether that's at the cost of a little bit of quality or not. That is adaptive bitrate streaming. For ingest, low latency streams offer RTMP secured or insecured ingest, and we are delivering them via HLS HTTP live streaming to the browser. We have health monitoring, we have recording. You can record all of your live streams to S3 and play them back later on as what we call VODs, video on demand. We have timed metadata, which is an amazing feature that allows you to associate a piece of data with a specific time in a live stream. So it's actually embedded in the live stream itself and can be used again on playback. We offer private channels, geo-blocking if you want to restrict to a specific region for playback. We also offer domain restrictions. These things help to prevent any kind of misuse of your channels by somebody who might get a hold of your stream keys. You can lock down playback to a very specific domain to avoid those kind of things. What kind of use cases are we talking about when we talk about low latency? Your typical user-generated content, social network, something like Twitch TV, something like any other number of live streaming websites out there where users are creating content and sharing them with other people. Live events are another use case for low latency. Things like I said earlier, JAWS PANKRATION itself is a live event that is delivered via low latency live streaming with Amazon IVS. Concerts, other online webinars, things like that. Live shopping, live.amazon.com is powered by IVS. You could go there right now, watch some live shopping, and purchase some products via low latency live streaming on Amazon Live Shopping. Sports, fitness, gaming, all of these types of things are the things that you would think about when you think about low latency. 3 steps to get started with low latency streaming. The first is creating a channel. You can do this either with the CLI, console, or SDK. The second step is to broadcast to that channel. And you can use the web SDK, mobile SDK, or third-party software like OBS, for example. And the final step for low latency is, of course, playback, which can be done via our web SDK, mobile SDK, or several third-party SDK. So I want to show you this really quickly, how to get started with Amazon IVS low latency streaming in less than 30 seconds. So I'm going to play this video and kind of explain to you what is going on as I play the video. So the first thing I do is click get started. I give the channel a name, and then I come down and I click create channel. I come over to the channel detail pages. I go to broadcast, I select my camera, and I click start broadcasting. And then I can switch over to the playback tab, and I can immediately start playing back that low latency live stream. So as you can see, in less than 30 seconds, I got started with live streaming on a Amazon IVS low latency channel. There's no spin up time. There's no complications. You can preview it directly in the Amazon IVS console. And then, of course, from there, you could go on and move to using the SDKs, broadcasting from OBS, things like that. So at this point, I'm sure you all want to build your own Twitch. So I encourage you to check out ivs.rocks, which is a website where we have a lot of different information about IVS, all of the different features that we're talking about today. We also have a lot of demos, including our UGC or user-generated content demo available for you to download. So you can scan this QR code or go to bit.ly/IVS-UGC-demo, download it, deploy it to your AWS account, and get started with it immediately. I mean, the spin up time for this demo is probably about 15-20 minutes, and you can have a full user-generated content Twitch-like experience right in your own account. Then you could use that to learn. You can build on that to build your own platform. Next, I want to talk about real-time streaming, which is a recent addition to Amazon IVS. And again, there's no spin-up time. It's WebRTC based. We have session monitoring, participant monitoring. You can record either the entire real-time stream, all of the separate participants into one composite recording, or you can actually record individual participants' video themselves to S3. We also have something that we just announced, just released into public general availability, which is layered encoding with simulcast, which helps to make sure, again, similar to the adaptive bitrate with low latency, make sure that each streamer is getting the lowest latency possible. So real-time streams, again, less than 300 milliseconds of latency. You can have up to 12 hosts and up to 25,000 concurrent viewers. The input is capped currently at 720p, but this is for things like PK mode, guest spots, versus mode, live retail auctions. You can have audio only apps, online classrooms, things where that real-time latency is extremely crucial. When two people or more have to be conversing with each other, something like Zoom, something like Google Meet, all of these things are possible with Amazon IVS real-time streaming. And again, we can get started in less than 30 seconds. We create a stage, give it a name, click create stage, scroll down, publish, choose our camera, start publishing, and immediately subscribe to that right within the AWS console and get started again in less than 30 seconds. If you want to check this out, I encourage you again to go to this particular link. This is a real-time demo app on GitHub. You can download this, create a session, and talk with up to 12 other participants in real time. Deploy this to your AWS account and check it out. If you're more interested in something like a Zoom or a Google Meet type experience, we have a web conference platform demo available on GitHub as well. Our amazing demo team has done a fantastic job with all of these demos, and you can download them, deploy them to your AWS account, and check them out yourself. What else is available? Well, Stream Chat is available. It is a fully managed WebSocket-based chat implementation. It's scalable, performant. You can do auto moderation and manual moderation via the SDK. So manual being things like deleting messages manually. Auto moderation is a Lambda handler that you can intercept each message and perform some sort of moderation on that. Moving a little quickly here because we're getting a little short on time. I want to talk a little bit about some possible advanced use cases. And the first one that I really like to talk about is streaming from games. I did a really fun blog series earlier this year where I showed how to stream from games. And I lost my video here, so I'm going to try to pull that up really quickly and show you this. And there it is. So I'll show you this demo here. And what you're seeing here is on the left-hand side of your screen is the playback. And on the right-hand side of the screen is the game itself. This is a game built with Unity, and I've integrated Amazon IVS real-time streaming directly into this game so that you can do things like have multiple camera angles, dynamic camera angles. You could have interaction from the stream viewers. Why is it not playing? 1 second here. All right, let's play that. So as you can see here on the right-hand side, the game is actually broadcasting directly to the left-hand side, and our stream viewers can actually interact in real time and spawn obstacles, spawn objectives, alter objectives, and modify the gameplay environment directly in real time. So just one of the additional advanced use cases that are possible with Amazon IVS. If you want to see a little bit what the architecture looks like, you can see that right there. This quick little diagram there. But essentially, that's about it. Amazon IVS is a managed service that really makes it easier for developers to actually build really powerful, impressive live streaming applications without having to be video experts. I think that's the key, right? Because building a live streaming global architecture is not easy. It's difficult. There's a lot of things that go into it. Having a reliable network, having low latency, it takes a lot of engineering. And you may not be an expert in creating a video network, but you are an expert in creating your application. You're an expert in creating a user-generated content application or a sharing application, social sharing application, or a karaoke competition application. So rely on Amazon IVS to be the video experts to deliver low latency live streaming to your users. And yeah, check out ivs.rocks for more information. We have many demos. Check out our GitHub repository. Check out the AWS docs. And on Dev2, we have a lot of 51, I think, blog posts right now for various topics and things you can read more about Amazon IVS. So this concludes my presentation. Thank you very much again to the JAWS UG for taking the time to put this event on, and I will see you all really soon. Thanks. Take care.